Hey, Nikita, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Let me see if I can turn on my camera. Yeah, I can turn on my camera. And I think you should be able to do as well. Could you check? Good to see
Good
you.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Let me see if everything is. Okay. Yeah, live stream is on. Recording resumed. All right. Yeah, Nikita. Am I audible? Am I visible as well?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll start with congratulating you that you have moved to a data scientist, data analyst role, to be more precise. And today's success story. Everyone in the call, welcome to the success story of Nikita. Nikita is a student of DataMites, and she got placed into which company, Nikita?
The Srilima company, Pune.
Okay, Pune. All right, in Pune. Wonderful. So today we are here to look into her success story, understand, learn from her experience, and probably if you have any questions, she'll be more than happy to answer it. All right, we'll start. Thank you for your time, Nikita. We'll start with your brief introduction, like what's your academics, where you studied, where are you from? Feel free to introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. My name is Nikita Ugle. I have completed MSc Mathematics from Pune University. Now I am from Pune itself. Initially, I was working in senior college as an assistant professor, and maths is my special subject.
Maths is your special.
Yeah.
Okay. So which college you're working? You were working?
Senior college.
Yeah.
SNPP colleges.
How long it is? About
1 year.
Nearly 1 year. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good. And then you've been an intern. Okay, intern with Rubik's, which is my company, from March to September. So from September, you've been trying to get into the job, isn't it?
No. From now, last month, I joined.
From last month. Oh, you have. Okay, you have. All right. So till then, you've been working as assistant professor, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Apologies. I got your resume. I'm just looking at the years in the resume and trying to make sense. I think it's better you explain. So, when did you thought of getting into data science field, and why you wanted to become a data scientist or data analyst?
In the beginning, I just want to learn Python to explore my knowledge. And meanwhile, I heard about data science through social media. So I first saw that syllabus of data science, and that is, I saw that all is related to my field. That means data science requires statistics, little bit statistic I know, mathematics, and basics Pythons also I know. So I thought to join data science class. Then I searched for data science classes. I got DataMites, and DataMites is really a good class for study.
Okay, you learned data science. Are you from a classroom batch in Pune?
No.
You're from
online batch. Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Where you stay in Pune? Which place?
Nigdi.
Nigdi. Okay, I'm not really aware of Pune. I know only a few. But I came to Pune last 2 months, and it's really developing fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
I see a lot of skyscrapers coming up in Pune. It has become actually, I would say it's not even number 2. It's competing with Bangalore. If you look at the number of IT parks and the businesses, it's almost competing with Bangalore. And I won't be surprised if you surpass the Bangalore, given that you have a better free infrastructure, isn't it? Wide roads, which we are still lacking. Wonderful. So you have a math background. So you felt basically most of the topics in data science are related to it. So you have opted to get into data science. And of course, you found DataMites. How was your learning experience? How long it took you for, get the hang of Python, statistics, and machine learning, which are the three important areas of data science?
Statistics for data science is good. Means descriptive statistics is easy to understand all that concepts. As a little bit difficult when CMT central limit theorem concepts is there. Then hypothesis testing. But after revising notes, then it is easy to understand. Python,
How long it
NumPy,
took for
Pandas,
you?
all
How long it took for you to get a hang of statistics? How many weeks to be more?
2 weeks.
So that's fast. Normally people take 3 to 4 weeks. 2 weeks is fast because
Yeah.
you are from mathematics background as
Yes.
well. Okay.
Mhm.
How about
Uh,
Python?
Python, NumPy, Pandas, all three libraries are very interesting, and all coding is basic. So it was easy to understand at that time also.
Okay, so it's again few weeks. How much time you took for Python?
Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks total. Python, NumPy, Pandas.
So in about a month and a half, you are done with your Python and statistics, right? And then
Yes,
you enter
yes.
to machine learning.
Machine learning. Yeah.
How was machine learning?
Machine learning after 2 3 algorithms means linear regression, linear classification. After that, it was difficult to me because of job. I had not completed tasks given by trainer time to time. That's why after completing training and internship, then I am going through notes on that. Then I'm able to
Get a
clear
hang of.
all that things. Yeah.
So you read it little bit asynchronously. So you could not follow with the trainers, but you did it after it. How
Yes.
long? How much time you used to spend per day, like during your learning period?
2 hours.
2 hours. 2 hours.
Yeah.
Apart from the class, right? Class is anyway two
Yeah.
hours. You spend another 2 hours.
Yes.
Okay, so that is, I mean, we say 2 to 3 hours is a good time, which is very good. So your phase two went for 3 to 4 months, I think, right?
Mm.
And then you completed the phase two in time. Is there any delay, or you completed
Yes.
all assignments and
No,
projects?
no. Completed in time. In time.
That's good. So you're anyway assistant professor, so you'll be giving assignments to your students, isn't it? So,
Yes. Yes.
so of course you expect your students to do in time. So definitely you would have done it in time because we do what we preach. After
Yeah.
that, you enter into the phase three, where is projects and internship. How was it?
Yeah.
What kind of projects you have chosen?
In internship period, I had selected for a capstone project. In that, three was a classification prediction projects, and one is regression project,
Hmm.
and one client project I have done, Good Bank Credit.
Okay.
Yeah. And after that, job ready assessment and mock interviews given, and then by placement team gives me opportunities whenever they have.
Okay, good. I think Pune, we were just started. I mean, I know placement team from DataMites, mostly in Bangalore. I would say 80% placements are happening in Bangalore, few in other places. Pune, we recently started. I'm very happy that you're from Pune, which is good. So, and of course, Pune people are much more nicer, and there's a lot of demand. Given that Pune is just upcoming here, I think your career growth will be also in a fast pace because you grow with the IT and you are in the fast career track. Okay, how many interviews you got? Is it your first interview or you got few interviews before?
No, I got 2 interviews total.
Hmm.
First one is from Bangalore, and
Hmm.
second one is this Trilima company.
Is the first one you cleared or you didn't?
No, I didn't.
Okay, what was the learning experience? What did they ask? Where is
Uh,
you learn from it?
yeah, they ask a little bit about Python, means reverse the string like that questions. Some questions on statistics. What are the hypothesis testing? Uh, Types of hypothesis testing. Some on machine learning, how linear regression works, how logistic regression works.
Hmm.
Like that.
So basic questions, not really tough, right?
Yeah.
Is there any specific about Python? Did they ask you to write something about Python? Any Python related questions they've asked?
That reverse the string, some
That's
questions on Jupyter Notebook.
standard one. Okay.
Yeah.
Any specific questions on statistics, concepts of statistics?
Um, they have asked on hypothesis testing. What is hypothesis testing? Tell types of hypothesis testing. One real life example of hypothesis testing, and central limit theorem.
Okay, which you struggled to learn in the first place. So finally they asked.
Yeah.
So your learning was worth it. So you're able to answer that. This is first
Yes.
interview we are talking about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you didn't go through because mostly the requirements were not met or whatever it is. How was the
Yes.
second interview? Second interview is with Trilima, right? The
Yeah.
Trilima.
Trilima company. Yeah.
Right. So what?
This one,
Yeah.
they are asking on just advanced Excel skills, and I have cleared that.
Okay, so it's not much into machine learning.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good. So we'll start with some basic data analytics, and then as opportunity unfolds, you can also get into. I mean, I really suggest you to enhance and move into the machine learning part because you are in the company right now. You should be able to suggest them. We can use machine learning for these things, and they will
Yes.
let it, isn't it? And most
Yeah,
people.
they are also using, but now in training phase, they are giving work on Excel, advanced Excel, and that data cleaning part is on Excel.
Mostly. So maybe the data is not very huge because if the data is handleable in Excel, Excel itself is a great tool. Only the problem
Yes.
if the data goes beyond 1 million records, then you have to use Python and other things. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Okay, so how was your whole transition? I mean, I see a lot of people from this academics, like people who are professors, assistant professors, lecturers. In fact, nearly, I think, few hundred people from DataMites in past 6 years come from academic background, like being lecturers and professors and stuff, right? And I also find these people move into data science really smooth, right? They actually do it much easier than the others who are working in, let's say, IT or other fields. Why you think so? Because you are also in the same. I see that you guys actually get into it much easier. Why is it so?
Because I am also teaching to students, so
You learn. You are in a learning phase, isn't it?
yeah.
I think that's kind of correct because when you're learning, when you have this learning attitude, when you teach, you have to learn because you get tough questions and you have to revise it and you have to answer it. So that learning attitude is what helping. In fact, I must say, when we hire people right now, right, in this data science or ML or any of these areas, the one important things we look at is the learning. We don't call learning coefficient, but it's really learning attitude, right? Because the
Yes.
technology is changing so fast. You might be knowing you can do a lot of coding by ChatGPT. Have you tried it? No, you
Yes.
didn't tried it. You can just ask ChatGPT to write a code to clean your data, and it does it. And
Yes.
it blew my mind. I mean, it was doing better than me. I mean, I mean, most of the task, right? Better than me. And you can ask it to classify, it can ask it to fine tune, you can ask it to do a hypothesis testing. You can just ask it. I mean, you can just type it and then it does it for you. So I even wonder, right? This really simplifies our life. So the only thing you do is to thinking about what framework, what model, what methodology to be applied for what data to make what
Hmm.
sense. If you know this, what and why and whatever it is, how is not required because how can be done by ChatGPT or something very similar because there are a
Yes.
lot of tools coming in. Doesn't it scare you? Are you is a job because a lot of people are asking nowadays. So will you have a job now? Because a lot of things seems to be done by ChatGPT. What do you think about it?
Really, this ChatGPT is very good for coding. Whatever I we need, we can take from ChatGPT.
You don't have to Google anymore, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I have tested myself. You write a shitty code with a lot of bugs, ask the ChatGPT to debug it. You get an excellent code, debug. All the syntax error are fixed, isn't it? Have you tried
Yes.
it? You must try it. I'm just experimenting it. I intentionally wrote many mistakes in syntax in Python, copy pasted it. I asked redo it without errors and whatever it is. It took like 10 seconds and gave me the clean code. And if I would have done it, like if it's a rack, right? But let me assure you, whatever ChatGPT and whatever regenerative AI comes into field, it will not take away these jobs, because more than 70% of these jobs is human sense. You should really
Yes.
understand the business and the data that cannot be done by robots, not now, at least not in next 10 years. So, so all the people who are worried about that, I can assure your jobs are not going anywhere. Maybe in the place of 10 jobs, you might get only 7 jobs. The productivity is higher, so you need lesser number of people, right?
Yeah.
So very good. So what else you would like to tell to the people who are aspiring? There are a lot of people from academics also want to come to the industry, right? What is your message?
My suggestion is that nothing is impossible. If we have no programming language background, or anyone can do data science. There is no education is required. Means no, there is not mentioned that B is required or MSc is required. Anyone can do data science course.
Okay. Which batch are you from, Anita? Sorry, which batch are you from?
From March 2022.
March 2022 is almost a year. So yeah, eight
Yeah.
months. You're pretty near, right? After your course completion, few months, you got into job.
Yes.
That's very good. Okay, so that's one of the question from participant as well. I think your story is pretty simple. I mean, there is no much of much of struggle. So if someone struggled, I would have spent little more time. But you are pretty
Yes.
straight. You are into the academic learning field. You would like to get into the data science. You found that most of the mathematics and statistics syllabus you already know. You joined DataMites, you took the entire course, and with the placement cell, you got placed. And even the job interviews were not very much challenging. It
Yeah.
was relatively easy. So let me also tell you, this is just a beginning. Your career just started. So you really have to be in the fast track to learn new things and keep enhancing your skills and move forward in the career, either within your organization or you find another better opportunity. But either case, a few years of working in organization, we need to ensure, because that's one of the problems we are also facing. So quick jumping of organization causes a lot of turbulence to the organization. So I would say at
Yes.
least 1 year I have to stay, and then you have to like. All right. So I'll open up the channel for questions. If DataMites team is there in the call, yeah, they are. So you can copy paste questions from LinkedIn or YouTube or whatever channels it is streaming. More than happy to answer it. And also people who are in the call right now in Zoom can also just put their questions in Q&A section. Okay. So I already answered one of the questions. Anita has a question. Which batch she took the course? She's from Pune, and the batch is March 7th, 2022. 7th
Yes.
March batch. Correct, right? Yeah. Oh, is it today any IPL match? The people are really so yeah, in Bangalore. If there is IPL match, even the malls and movie theaters are being shut nowadays because
Yeah.
people don't show up. Right? Then there is no point. You don't even get the minimum cost of it. That's normally we have more questions. Maybe it's not. Maybe people are very clear about all the things. DataMites, can you confirm? Have you looked into other channels? Is there really no much questions coming in? So you can ping it on the chat box, please. Okay, great. So I'll summarize a few points Nikita told. One is maybe she can summarize. Um, you can summarize, Nikita, your words. I really like the part you said. It is not difficult if you have the ambition and you work hard, right? And you can just summarize your experience, and then yeah, we'll call it a day. Please go ahead.
Not getting so your question.
Just summarize your experience, whatever you spoke till now. If you could summarize, because yeah, I have
Yeah.
one question. Let's write. This is from LinkedIn, I guess. How was the placement team supported in terms of mock interview? You can take that question. Nikita.
After they are taking mock interviews, in that all type of questions that we have learned from our class, they are asking. Then after that, they are giving placement very means very sorry.
You can speak in Hindi if you want.
बहुत सारे वो आपको मेल्स भेजते हैं कि यहाँ पे हायरिंग है, वहाँ पे हायरिंग है, so they are supporting in very well.
Very well. Okay, wonderful. I hope that answers the question. There's another question. I don't know from which channel. Is it necessary to mention the past experience in the resume when you're doing career transition? Nikita, what did you do?
मैंने तो मेंशन किया है
ठीक है वो
because मेरा बैकग्राउंड भी मैथमेटिक्स है, so mathematics is needed for data science, so I have mentioned that in my resume.
not only this, right? जो है वो है, it should be very transparent. जो आपने किया है उसको मेंशन करने से आपको बेनिफिट ही मिलता है. There is nothing you have to be worried about. A lot of people ask me, right? Especially from people who are not from IT. So मैंने वो मैकेनिकल का जॉब किया, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर हूँ या इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियर हूँ, सिविल इंजीनियर हूँ, मेंशन करना है कि नहीं करना, right? So I would say, whatever you are, right, mechanical or whatever, any profession has its vertical knowledge. It's important to put all of your experience. But what's more important, the irrelevant experience can be at the lower levels of your resume.
Yes.
Relevant experience, like you have done some data science project, data analyst project, data cleaning related things, that you put at the top. You don't have to write a chronological order. मान लीजिए I'm born in 1990, after that ये नहीं चाहिए, because you're not really interested in knowing your chronological series of events, right? So you rather put the important things at the top and the rest of the things below that, and that is good enough. But you should not hide anything. One of the very important things we look at is the integrity. Attitude, integrity, learning attitude, curiosity, and fundamentals of the topics, right? Or good essential knowledge, right? That is good enough. And you don't have to really hide anything at any way.
Yeah.
I have another question coming in and says, how was the internship experience? Okay, so I'll repeat it. How was the internship experience? Did internship experience help you?
Internship experience, they are not asking me for what type of internship you have taken or that. They are only asking you projects. So I explained that projects at the time of interview.
Okay. So I also agree with Nikita. Internship experience is really valuable because internship experience is considered as real world experience, right? You won't get a big salaries in internship, right? But that's just no one is worried about it. No one will ask how big is the internship company, how much salary you got in internship. They are interested in what did you do in internship, what projects you have done in internship, and what did you learn from it, right? So yes, internship helps a lot, and for Nikita, it did help a lot as well.
Yes.
Okay, I have two more questions in Q&A. Again from Anita, one question. Which part of the course you suggest to concentrate more?
Machine learning and Python.
Machine learning and Python. Straightforward question. Thank you. And another question. Okay, so I'm just waiting this question to come in. What's the package? I'll repeat my whole thing all the time. I'll tell. So her package is on the 3 to 5 lakhs range. But again, let me tell you, your initial package, it could be 5 lakhs, 4 lakhs, or even less, or it's 6 lakhs. It does not matter. The reason being, after 1 year, you are into this field, you can actually get into the industry levels. Industry level, 1 or 2 years is about 10 lakhs. You might start at lower side, and that's actually no problem because you should look at the work, not the package. Simple reason, within 1 year, you can come to the industry. So you can even double or even triple your salary. That should not be a problem. So the first company you're joining, you should look at the comfort of the learning, the kind of work you do, and essentially it should be data analyst or data science related job, and that's what you have to look at it, right? And salary shouldn't be a matter. It's the work and the learning time you have is what matters when you look for the first job. I have another question. Also compare the Bangalore Pune. Pune will get a little lesser salary when compared to Bangalore. That is true. But again, I said, do not worry about the salary. You guys after 1 year will be paid the highest in the industry. If not, I'm not running anywhere. You can ask me. And I guarantee you, after 1 year, you get a lot of salary. Initial salaries are around 5 to 6 lakhs to start with. Some people get less. Some people even get 8 to 9 lakhs to begin with. But that should not matter. Okay. One question again from other channels. What kind of projects we need to choose to become a data analyst? Relevant question for you, Nikita.
Yes. I choose classification project, classification, regression, and one project that is a handwritten digit, means CNN, or depends on CNN. So all projects are related to our field, so you can choose anyone.
So it doesn't matter unless the project is in the classification
Yes.
machine learning, it should be fine. Yeah, I think that answered the question. Another question. Okay, I think this I answered already. Not a question. Okay, fine.
Okay.
No further questions, I guess. All right. All right. Thank you very much, Nikita. So I'm very happy for you. As I always say, one of the happiest moment for me is someone get placed because the beginning of your career in your dream job. So I'm very happy for you, and I wish you all the best. And also thank you for taking the time to sharing your experience. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
All the best to everyone as well. Bye bye.
Bye.